The Islanders reserve list shrunk with Henrik Tikkanen being removed from the list, so what exactly happened there? If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button, don't miss a video. Also, go to Twitter and follow at TLMidge. That's me. Don't miss any breaking information about Islanders prospects I've yet to cover on the channel. On Wednesday, we found out that Henrik Tikkanen's name was removed from the Islanders reserve list. Though those are the words that we saw, right? Removed from, which sounds like the Islanders actively saying, we're going to take this name off. We're good. We don't need him anymore. Which is wild for a number of reasons, but specifically because Lou Lamoriello operates under the philosophy of if you have time, take it. And doing this removal is not taking the time, right? So it was really strange to see his name removed from the list. But that's not actually what happened. What happened was the Islanders lost Henrik Tikkanen's exclusive NHL rights. And that kind of took me back for a second, going like, that is not something I was expecting, and I'm sure you as well, going, we had gone through the end of the Islanders reserve list, and lo and behold, as you can see here, Henrik Tikkanen wasn't supposed to come off the Islanders reserve list until 2024. We're 2 years early. What the hell happened? The delayed draft is what happened. Honestly, look at the CBA. When it comes to drafting players outside of North America, if they are between the ages of 18 and 19, NHL teams hold their exclusive NHL rights for 4 years. If they're drafted at the age of 20, they hold their rights for 2 years. And as you can assume, Henrik Tikkanen was drafted at the age of 20. In 2020, the draft wasn't held in the summer, wasn't held in June or July like it's being held this year. It was held in October because of the whole COVID delayed season. In October, Henrik Tikkanen was already 20 years old. He turned 20 in September of 2020. So a month before. Had the Islanders drafted him in June, they would have held his rights until June 1st, 2024, as it was indicated on Cap Friendly's website. But because the draft was held a couple months later, the Islanders only held his rights for 2 years. So was that an oversight by the Islanders? Maybe, but I certainly hope not. I would certainly hope that they'd have someone there smart enough to realize, like, hey Lou, if you're going to pick up the phone, because I assume it was done by phone at that time, if you're picking up the phone to draft that Henrik Tikkanen kid in the 7th round, just know that we only get him for 2 years, or we've got 2 years to sign him and not 4, right? Just so you know. I would hope they'd have someone that told him that, because if not, it's kind of an oversight. Sure, he's a 7th round pick and a late one at that, so the chances of him becoming an NHLer or an AHLer are already low. But if you're going into that draft going like, hey, we're going to assume that this 7th rounder is going to show his quality within 2 years and then we'll sign him, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? Like, there's not a good chance that that's going to happen, because it takes these kids, specifically goalies, time, I should say, to get their game together. To get it done in 2 years, and a guy that you're already not having a whole lot of faith in because you're drafting him in the 7th round and then the late portion of the 7th round, what are you doing? So I would hope that they knew this already and they really thought he had a chance to prove something within 2 years, because otherwise this is a real big oversight. Yes, it's a 7th round pick, so like, who cares, I guess, but you don't want to just waste draft picks even if it's a 7th round pick. So that's the story with what happened with Henrik Tikkanen and the Islanders reserve list. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. And if you have or plan on doing so, thank you, thank you, thank you.